Hey, what's up YouTube? Dr. AJ here, and for today's episode, we will be reacting to episode 3 of Haikyuu. So without further ado, onegaishimasu! If you're new to my channel, my name is Dr. AJ, and I'm a licensed medical doctor as well as a professional beach volleyball player. And I was also a former indoor player. In fact, I was the former team captain of the national indoor men's team here in the Philippines. And I also played university and professional indoor volleyball. But now I have retired from the indoor court and I'm playing and fully committed to beach volleyball. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying Haikyuu. So we're now at episode 3. So last episode, the team almost got cancelled because of the shenanigans of Tobio and Hinata, forcing Daichi to, as the captain, to impose a certain punishment, or rather a challenge to the both of them to get along if they want to be part of the team. So without further ado, let's get back into it.
ひなた、よそ見すんな。俺も打ちたい。
It's already so envious of hitting a
お
ball.
前トス大好きなんだろ。じゃあ、俺にもあげてくれよ。1分だけ。試しに1本。な。
Yeah, at this age, when you hold a volleyball,
なんだよ、ケチか。
all you want to do is hit it as hard as you can. You don't get a ball and practice setting or digging. You usually just try to hit it over the net.
偉そうに言うな。土曜の3対3でもトスは極力田中さんに集める。攻撃は田中さんに任せろ。お前は足を引っ張らない努力をしろよ。
So harsh, Tobio.
俺が満足にレシーブできるようになったら、お前は俺にもトスをあげんのか。勝ちに必要なやつには誰にだってトスをあげる。でも俺は今のお前が勝ちに必要だとは思わない。 感じ悪い。ちょいっとあげてやりゃいい。
So scary.
そろそろ時間だ。当たってる。やべえ。早くしろ。痕跡を消せ。誰が持って持ってこい。
Well, it's true. You know, Tobio always has a point, but the way of delivery is way off. I'm like Tanaka at that scene. Like when I was still in university and even until med school, I was almost always at the back of the class, sleeping, like because I'm just so tired from training. But here I am. I finished my studies.
俺、これでもカラスコの正セッターだぞ。スパイクの練習したいんだろ。ああ、はい。俺、スパイク大好きで、決まると気持ちいいし、何よりかっこいいし。ずいぶんスパイクに思い入れがあるんだな。はい。中学の時はセッターどころか3年になるまで俺しか部員いなくて、いつもバスケ部の友達にあげてもらってました。あ、ごめん、また変な方向飛んじゃった。部活引退した後も1年生とかママさんと
Oh,
か
the volleyball
女子の
moms.
セッターとかいろんな人にあげてもらってたけど。
Yeah, my cousin who lives in Japan, who's like around 2 years older than me. Yeah, she said that there are lots of mommy's club there in Japan who play volleyball regularly. She never played volleyball during her younger years, and it's only now that she got hooked into it because of those mommy clubs. She always tells me about it.
ここで菅原さんにあげてもらったら、なんか負けた気がするっていうか。ひなたはなんでそんなに影山に張り合うの？俺ならできるだけ強いやつとは争いたくないけどな。
Yeah. I can relate to that with Suga, especially at this age when I'm older or more mature as a player. Like, I don't really have a penchant for drama anymore, so I just try to stay on the good side or avoid the bad side of other players.
こいつ、昼休みもやってんのか。影山を倒せるくらい強くなりたいんです。そうすれば もっといろんな強い相手とも互角に戦えるし、試合で簡単に負けたりしない。俺、もう負けたくないです。
Though the execution or the way they do it or they practice it, their rivalry is very toxic. But I do get the point of having a certain rival or someone that you have lots of respect for to be able to match up with. I never really had a rivalry, something like Tobio and Shoyo. I think the most is when I was in university, like our rival school, LaSalle. Their captain is Chris Makasayat. He's the same height as me. We played the same position, and in our fourth year, we were both the captains of our team. So there's really much rivalry because we're so similar in our position. But even in the court, we kind of trash talk each other. But he ended up being one of my best friends right now, and I'm the godson of his child. So for me, having rivalry is having someone you have so much respect for that you want to beat, because you know that if you overcome that person, you're elevating your game, just like Hinata here.
つまり今んとこ日向の中で同年代最強の位置づけにあるのが影山ってことか。
It's so painful for him to admit it.
最強の敵だったならさ、今度は最強の味方じゃん。勝ちに必要だとは思わない。
Suga has lots of wisdom.
よし、じゃあレシーブやるべ。
He always says the right thing at the right time.
さあ、ここ見てよろしく。
I want that warmer. Like, maybe I can ask my Japanese cousin who sends me all this Haikyuu merchandise. I also have that jacket, but I want that warmer. But I don't know if it's still available on the market right now, like an official merchandise.
行くぞ。おい、どこ行くんだよ。ここじゃまともにボール使えねえだろ。練習場所見つけといた。ああ、どこ？よくやった影山ってかった。上から目線なんだよ。
Oh, I wonder who that is. Forgive me if I get giddy every time that guy gets into the screen. It's just that he's my favorite Haikyuu character of all time. And if you want to see me more talking about him, how I relate to him, both as a person and as a player, just look it up in that link above.
そう？勉強のしすぎかな。俺も勉強の。お前に限ってそれはないだろ。失礼します。お、
Tanaka studying, really?
今度入部する1年たちだ。本来1年の入部は来週からだが、土曜日で試合やるから、実質的にはここから。よろしくお願いします。手だけになるな、足動かせ。おい、もっと集中しろ。分かってるよ。土曜日勝って体育館入れてもらってちゃんと部活始めんだ。あとお前は勝たなきゃセッターやらせてもらえなくなるんだけど。分かってんなら集中してやれ。外でやるときは手加減しろって言ってんだろ。お前がちゃんとレシーブすればいい話だ。
Never had that problem of having the ball stuck in the tree, but I've busted some balls because before, where we usually play when I was a kid, there's a high gate with some spikes on top, and there was one time I shanked the ball and it went straight there and it just popped and lost its life gradually as we watched it. おい、早くやるぞ。そういや、相手の1年ってどんなやつなのかな。先輩相手よりはマシだよな。
どんなやつだろうと関係ねえよ。勝つ以外の選択肢なんかない。俺も今そう言おうとしてたんだ。
They really have to win if they want to get into the team. But first, they have to get along.
なんか気に入らねえんすよ。あの新一年。お前、初対面のやつ大体気に入らない。
Tanaka, you don't like everyone at first until they stroke your ego.
でも、予想以上のやつ来たな。土曜の試合大丈夫か？大丈夫ですよ。俺だって入るんすから。そうだな、影山もいるしな。でもさ、影山、破天荒。
He was a phenom based on his skills, but not on his attitude. You know, like, to be a phenom is you have to be good at both your personality with your skills, and no other better example than here in the local setting. Of course, it's Mark Espejo for the men's side and Eliza for the women's side. Ah, Chucky! He's so salty and sarcastic. I have those moments. I can be really sarcastic. 188 cm. That's probably around 6'2". And I think at that age in high school, I was that height. And I wore glasses. Just love it how Chuki and Tobio always rubs off the wrong way. That very aloof attitude, like he doesn't give a care in the world. I have those moments also. Never say that in front of Tobio. Well, in beach volleyball, having the title of King of the Court is an honor because there's a game format in beach volleyball where the more points that you win and you're not losing any points, you stay on one side, which is the king's side. So you're the king of the court if you're always staying on that side. And when the timer runs out, the team that has the most points won on the king's side wins the entire tournament. Well, it's not you, Hinata. Oh my god, Suki. Well, for Tsuki and Yamauchi, it's a practice match because they're already in. And I think that's what Tobio really likes about Hinata, that unrelenting passion towards the sport that they both share. perfect.
おい影山、もう暗くて見えづらいんだから思いっきり撃つなよ。悪い。なんだよあいつ。で悪いと思ってるかもじゃねえよ。でかいよ。すげえピエピエしてる。でもあいつにトス上げてもらわなきゃ俺はスパイク打てない。トスが上がるまでレシーブ頑張る。よし、今のもう一丁来い。
That's one thing that I'm really jealous of Hinata at this point. At his age, I had that so much passion, but you know, eventually life creeps up on you, life outside volleyball, that it's hard to keep up that certain level of motivation to play or even train. But I'm still doing this because of the love for the sport, really. Like just going every day by bike up the hills. It's so much dedication already. Well, he has to go to school for that. Improving little by little. Well, his stance was a little too wide. Just a little bit wider than shoulder stance is the ideal one, because if you're too if your legs are too wide, it's gonna be hard to make or change your position, because you need your legs to power you through. And if they're already split out, then there's less power if you need to kick off or push off. He's already gifted with the physicality, and Hinata's attitude to drive to really improve is what's really gonna make him a superb player. And that's how he will be winning the hearts, not just of his teammates, but of his opponents. Those magical hands of Tobio. Finally! It's gonna be the first of many. It's his first legit set. That's why it means a lot to Hinata. Throwing up so early already. It's ideal to warm up before a game, but it's not ideal to tire yourself up.
さっさと準備するぞ。おはよう、王様。今度こそどんな壁でも打ち抜いてやる。
Ooh, it's getting more exciting. So finally, hopefully some volleyball action that I can analyze for next episode, but it was great to finally see Chuki. And that is it, guys, for episode 3 of Haikyuu, and there's not much volleyball action happening yet that I can analyze technically, but I'm really happy that my favorite character, Tsukishima, was already revealed, and I can't wait to see more of him for episode 4 and their epic battle with Shoyo and Tobio. And if you enjoyed this video and learned a lot from it, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on future videos. And once again, it's Dr. AJ, and as always, keep safe, keep healthy, and I wish you all good vibes.